So the State of HTML survey is here, the 2023 version, and if you haven't actually checked it out yet, then I'll be linking it down in the description below. So if you wish, then you can complete it with me. For those who actually haven't done it yet, there are actually two options. One, they can complete it alongside, or maybe first go complete the survey. It might just take 10 or 15 minutes, and then maybe come back for my opinions, what I thought about the survey. Let's actually start it. So they actually said while web developers tend to focus on JavaScript and CSS, none of what we do would be possible without HTML acting as the foundation. It has long seemed like HTML hasn't evolving, but things may be changing. New elements like select list are on the horizon, cool new features like popovers and SWAT, upgraded browser APIs, web components, PWS, etc. So let's actually start it. Okay, so this is a new layout actually. I was not expecting this one. Welcome to the survey. The first couple sections are all about figuring out which features of HTML you know about. By the way, if you want to learn more about any item in the survey, you can add it to your reading list by clicking the plus icon. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so the data list. I have heard about it, but I actually never used it, so I'm kind of interested about it. So I might actually add it in my reading list. Autocomplete. I actually never read about it. So yeah, I'm kind of interested about this one, and I'll be adding it in my reading list. HTML media capture. Yeah, I guess I know about this. Input.show picker button on click. So it kind of acts like the date picker for raw HTML without any CSS and some things like that, I guess. Never heard of it, but I'm interested about this. Form data API. Oh yeah, it's a huge pain. I have used it. I actually want to use it again because it's actually it's a pain, but it's kind of fine. Select list. So there is no browser support for this one, and I actually have heard about it, and I'm kind of interested for this one. Content editable, plain text only. I never heard about it actually, but I'm kind of interested about this one. Which input types have you used? Okay, so number obviously, file, date, month, week, color, yes, color, email, tel, yes, there was a time when I used actually tel, yeah, telephone, tel, URL, yeah, that's an interesting one, but I believe I never actually used this one. I'm actually marking this as want to use again because obviously I'll be using it again. Which of the following form validation features have we used? Required, obviously. Invalid, yeah, this one too. And I actually want to use again this one, but not the others. I don't know why. What are the pain points about HTML forms? If they're actually targeting text area, then I'll be saying the auto resize text area. Text, like let's say text area doesn't support auto resize, which it is supposed to be. So interactivity, next section. So dialog, yeah, I have heard about this one and I'm kind of interested. I have never used it before, but this is kind of interesting. Details and summary, yeah, it's actually like a tooltip one. So you actually say this one on your this thing, and when you hover over it, you just get the longer content. So it's kind of like a tooltip. I have heard about it and I'm kind of interested about this one. Exclusive accordion. I actually never heard of it. I'm kind of interested for this one. Popover. They're actually integrating popover. That's nice actually. And I've never heard about it, but I'm kind of interested. Never heard about it, and I'm actually not kind of interested. Which of the following DOM attribute related methods have you used? Actually, I believe none. I have never used any one of them. Which of the following DOM HTML string handling features have you used? Inner HTML, when I used to use jQuery, raw HTML, CSS, that thing. I have used this one, and I have actually used this one too. Which of the following element moving DOM methods have you used? Append, I have used append. Replace children, yeah, this one. That's the only two, and I'll be using this one again. Which of the following methods have you used to add interactivity or dynamically modify HTML? jQuery, yes, and obviously for the jQuery one, I'm gonna give it a minus experience. Plain JavaScript, used, but I'm not looking forward to using it again. JavaScript frameworks, obviously Next, React. CSS for interactivity. Yeah, what are the pain points about dynamic HTML changes? I guess sometimes the render goes blur. Next, content. Okay, yes, I have used it. I want to use it again. Then we have set and sizes. I believe I have used this one, but not sizes, so I will just give it a used it. And I will use it again, I guess. Resource sense. I've never heard of it, and I'm not kind of interested. CSPs. Yeah, heard of it, and not interested. Sorry. Fetch priority, yeah, that's how actually the image tag in Next.js works, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, used it. Blocking, render, don't know what it is, so I'll be making it in my rating list. Never heard of it, but I guess kind of interested. Model, yes. 3D content, obviously. I've heard of it, but never used it, so I'm kind of interested. Then we have control list. Never heard of it, but I guess kind of interested. Which of the following elements have you used? I am supposed to use audio very soon, but I haven't used it yet, so I'm not gonna mark it. But I have used SVGs, obviously the most important thing, I believe. I've used video. Actually, no, not video. I haven't used it yet, but I'll be using it soon because there is a project that I have, and I'm gonna use these two tags, audio and video, over there. So yeah, I wanna use it again. Never used object. Don't even know what that is. I have used iframe for YouTube videos, and obviously I'm gonna use it again. I used canvas once. I guess it's fine. I never want to use it again, but there is no negative experience, so it's fine. And the picture, yeah, it's fine, I guess. Which of the following security and privacy features have we used? This one, I want to use it again. This is actually good. Limit how much referee information is included with requests, and maybe allow actually. Oh, and the cross origin, obviously. These two, both of them are actually good. Which of the following have we used to include machine readable data in HTML? I don't know what this thing is, micro data. I'm gonna make it. This one and all of them actually. I do not even know what this category is. So I'm gonna leave it actually with none of the above. Which of the following features have we used? Lang. Directory, I believe not. I am actually gonna make it use again. I believe I haven't used directory yet. Yeah, I have used this one. Number format, yes, I have used this one too. What are the pain points about managing content in HTML? Think of embedding, multimedia iframes, SVG, machine readable data, internationalization and localization, security, privacy. I still do not have any pain points about these, so I'm actually not going to write anything. Okay, now we have web components. Template. Never heard of it. Really, never heard of it. What the hell is that thing? Using custom elements. Yeah, heard of it, interested, but never actually used it. Defining custom elements. I believe I used it once, but I do not remember. I will just give it a used it. Scoped custom element registries. Never heard of it. And I'm actually gonna make it to reading list. Shadow DOM. Heard of it, but never used it. So I'm gonna make it a reading list. Declarative Shadow DOM. Never heard of it. Named slot assignment. Heard of it, interested. Imperative slot assignment. Never heard of it. Reading list. And I'm actually not kind of interested. So can I actually remove? Yeah. Element internals API. Never heard of it. Not interested. Please. DOM parts. A cacheable representation of a part of the DOM that can be updated performantly. Never heard of it, but I'm kind of interested about this one. I'm gonna make it to reading list. HTML modules. Never heard of it, but it kind of looks cool. Which of the following web components feature have you used? Slot. Yeah. Exposing component parts with part attribute. CSS part, no, never. Shadow, no. Slotted, no. Other than no. So only this one. I have used only slot. Have you used any web component libraries? No. Never heard of them. What are your biggest pain points about consuming the web components? Like missing features, browser incompatibilities? For now, maybe no, nothing. I guess it's completely fine with me because I'm not into kinda too much HTML stuff. I'm kinda into React, Next.js, and that stuff. So yeah, that's fine for me. What are your biggest pain points about making web components? That's actually kinda interesting, but I guess right now I'm fine with it. If it was a React survey, then I would have some points, but not for HTML. There's actually gonna be a React survey, so I'll be talking about those over there. Accessibility. Landmarks. Main nav, obviously everyone has used it. I do not know who doesn't have used it. If you haven't used main or nav or let's say header or footer, I don't even know what to say. And obviously I'm gonna use it again. Actually, I have to use it again, not want to. Tab index. Heard of it, but never actually used it. So kind of interested. Focus group. Wrap horizontal. What does it do? Facilitated keyboard focus navigations using the keyboard arrow keys among a set of focusable elements. Never heard of it, but I'm kind of interested. Oh, actually there is no browser support for this one. Search. Used it, wanna use again. What kind of user disabilities do you account for when making websites? Okay, that's a new topic for me because I really do not actually lean to those cases as I'm actually currently using NextUI, and NextUI kind of gives this area level thing. I'm kind of leaning towards those. So maybe low vision. I haven't actually implemented anything about low vision. Atypical color vision, color blindness. I have color blindness, but still I haven't implemented anything. And sorry, maybe, I don't know. learning disabilities. Yeah, maybe we will call this one. Yeah, I guess that's it. But other techniques are part of your regular accessibility strategy. Keyboard navigation, obviously. Alt text, I always use this one for images and other things that actually requires alt. Skip to content link, letting users skip straight to the main content of a page. I will say I have used it in a way. Field set and legend, never used it. Information hierarchy, always use it for articles or maybe forums or everything. Even my blog system on my site actually uses maybe H1 to H4 actually, not H6. The highest I have gone, I guess, is H3. Meaningful link text, obviously. Form control levels, I always do it. Visible focus ring, I sometimes do it, but not always. I will actually give it blank. Not relying on pointer only. Ensuring pointer interactions like hover have a keyboard alternative, as I'm actually using Next.UI for now. So Next.UI inbuilt comes with these things, so I'll give it a mark. Sufficient contrast, I always use dark mode. So I actually don't care about contrast. Not relying on color only. I'm colorblind in a way, so I don't know, maybe mark it. Prefers reduced motion. I have option for that, but I actually never used it. Prefers contrast. No. Which screen readers do you use for accessibility testing? I don't. Sorry. I'm really sorry for that one. But tools to use for accessibility testing? Never heard of any of it. So none. What are the biggest pain points about web accessibility? I'm currently not interested in that part. Native like web apps. File system access API. So access files and directories on the user's local device. I actually never heard of it, but I'm kinda interested and I guess I'll be using it too because it's kinda actually what I need. Badging API. Never heard of it, but I'm kinda interested. WebShare API. Navigator.share. I have heard of it and I'm interested too. Launch Handler API. Never heard of it. File handling API. Is this like kinda that file drop thing on drop zones or something like that? Never heard of it, but kinda interested I guess. Window controls overlay API. Display override Windows control overlay. Never heard of it, not interested. Isolated web apps. Never heard of it, not interested. Have you used any of these tools to build native apps? Well, I do not actually make apps. I kinda make only web pages. So yeah, this actually includes React Native, not React. I'm kinda interested in this one, like JavaScript-based frameworks, maybe Flutter a bit, so I'll be using this too, maybe in future, but not right now. Have you used any of this following to store data client-side? I use session storage, I currently use for authentication systems. I do not use cache for now. I used to use cookie. Have you used any of the following PWA technologies? Manifest, yes, this one, and not the others. What are your biggest pain points about making web apps feel native? I guess I'm just gonna write the interactions are not always as consistent as they are supposed to be. Other tools and features. Which of the static and dynamic site generators do you regularly use? I actually use Next.js regularly in a regular basis and I wanna use it again, obviously. I love it. Which of these AI tools you use to write code? GPT. I hate BERT. For some reason, I really hate BERT. I use Copilot. I have Copilot and Copilot Chat. So obviously, I wanna use it again. Have you ever used any of the following old school elements? Frame set, no, never heard of it. Next ID, no. Plain text, no. Marquee, what is marquee? No. Center. I actually used center once, but the rest, no. Never heard of. Usage. Which existing HTML feature or browsers APIs are you unable to use because of browser differences or lack of support? So for now, there are actually none because I use components and the components are actually provided by either ShadCN or Next.UI. So I really did not depend on HTML features. So for now, nothing. Which existing HTML features or browser APIs are you unable to use for other reasons and why? Sorry, but no, nothing. If you could add 3 elements to HTML, what could they be? Okay, this is gonna be a selective one. Infinite scroll, image zoom, switch or toggle, segment and button, carousel, data table, context menu, tabs, skeleton UI, star rating, accordion. I can actually pick 3. Yeah, I can only pick 3. Okay. So I'll be first going for data table because I really use them on my daily basis. So yeah, data table. Then maybe I'll go for a skeleton UI. I really love them. I really do a lot of data fetching and asynchronous jobs. So I guess skeletons are better. And maybe the last one. So I'm kinda leaning towards infinite scroll, but I kinda also love accordion. So I guess I'm kind of in the middle, but I will maybe go for infinite scroll. Other than yourself, how many developers use libraries, packages, components, APIs, etc.? If we actually talk about our team, then maybe a small developers. Mostly it's just me. Yeah, I'll just go for a few other developers like with my team. How do you divide your time between writing HTML, CSS and JavaScript or TypeScript code? It actually depends on how I start writing. Most of the time, if I define a component, I first go and write the bare bone, like the HTML part, then actually style them with like basic styling with Tailwind. Then I go for the hooks or the JavaScript or TypeScript. Okay, so most of the time as I actually use TypeScript, so I'll be going with the 4:6. That should be my ratio. What do you use HTML for? Web apps, landing pages, emails, sometimes blogs, yes, because I have my own blog on my site. Industry sector. Which industry sectors do you work in? I guess education, first of all. I guess there should be a technology or something like that. Yeah. Programming, entertainment, kind of entertainment, yeah, because I'm a musician too. Kind of blogging, yeah. How old are you in years? It's 2023 minus 1, so 22. Years of experience. How long have you been working or studying in this field? It's 1 to 2 years. Actually, 2.5 years. I was actually saying 3 to 5 years. So yeah, I'll just go for 1 to 2 years. Company size. How many people work at your organization, including yourself? It's just my friends and some of my members. Not applicable. Yearly income. Do I really have to? Your yearly income in US dollars. Higher education degree. Do you have a higher education degree? Yes, I have a degree, but not in computer related fields. Yes, but in a field unrelated to my current profession. Your country, India. Gender, man. Race, ethnicity, I am South Asian. Disability status, I'm colorblind, so yeah. Which other developer surveys do you participate in? State of CSS. How did you hear about this survey? I actually heard about it in Theo's video. How could we improve this survey? It is already good. It is actually better than previous one. Do you want to be notified when the survey ends? Yes. Yes, this email. Yeah. Finish survey. And that's it. So it might be a long video, but I guess you must have enjoyed this video. And if you want to actually watch more videos like this, like doing surveys and talking about latest things about tech and about Next.js, then subscribe this channel. Do give this video a thumbs up. This is my site. You can hire me if you want. We might have chat and maybe we can collaborate on a project. And this is my server, Discord server. If you want to join, I'd be really happy. We always kind of talk about web dev stuff, Next.js, TypeScript, all kind of things. If you're interested, join our server. Maybe we can have a chat too. And I guess that settles it all. Have a good day, goodbye, and peace.